Gold and silver falling sharply.
Nothing goes up forever.
Is today's action a sign of genuine investor fear?
Tonight, the potential boots on the ground. President Trump is weighing whether to send hundreds or even thousands of ground troops into Iran.
Well, we have just had the worst week in 43 years. I know. Sounds like your marriage. And if your husband just laughed, you have my permission. You can strike. And almost all the exchanges are in correction territory. I think all of them are under 200. Short them also that 43 years, that's precious metals. It's our safe haven, when we go to war and we're like, gosh, where do I run to? Also, am I still red? Gee, look at that. I promise, guys, I use sunblock. I don't know, man. And Kitty, she got me to a beach. I is here trading futures and watching Trump not take us to war. Oh my gosh, what is this guy? Okay, so let's break this down. Trump, we're 90. Are we 99%, 100%? We're almost there. Sir, can just a real quick question. All my friends from San Diego, yeah, they're getting on boats and planes and the ground troops. Please explain. So Pete here is like, come join their military. Israel needs you. Did you guys catch
Said
this?
we would. I want to update you on our efforts to reinstate those service members who were unjustly forced out of the military during the COVID-19 panic. While I'm proud of our efforts over the past year, our obligations to make things right are not yet complete.
But sir, I was just told, I was just informed that everything's complete. Why do you need more? So for everyone that got booted out of the military, I salute you. I will tell you for not following orders. You chose not to take an experimental drug. When I was in, I was like, go ahead, just shoot me up. I was a good little soldier. But for those of you that were like, you stood your ground, right and wrong, you will be extremely successful in life. You have a brain. I would highly recommend not going back in, but using that brain to solve the world. Be like Elon Musk. See, money, you make money. I teach you on this channel how to make money. It's really not difficult. I'm just saying. If you're like, oh, you don't know. Oh, really? Okay. Just to let you know a little background about me. Grew up broke. Either of my parents had jobs. I know. Cry me a river. A white dude grows up in California, right? I mean, I get it. But I learned really fast. So cut mistletoe down from a tree. Sell mistletoe at I was probably 9. Sell candy at school. I was like the richest kid in school. I was working 40 hours a week when I was 14. And there are so many things out there right now. Wash windows. Start a window washing company, right? Hire people. Plumbing. I could go on and on, but it's not. That just sounds like it's work. Anyways, be like Elon Musk. And then I'll get back to that map. This is danger, Will Robinson. Democrats are furious. Why is that? Elon Musk offered to pay all the salaries of TSA agents nationwide during DHS funding standoff, stripping what they see as their main leverage over immigration policy, accusing him of undermining the authority. Look at this. He said, I'll pay for it. And they're like, no, we shall let the people suffer. And then there's also backgrounds of why. See, this is stupid. Guy comes in and solves problems, right? How's Doge? No, nothing. How about all the fraud that was uncovered and all these people went to jail for fraud? Billions. Trillion? Wait, hold on. Breaking news, absolutely nothing. And this is why I say, hey, kids, don't get all caught up in this politics. It's all of them. Elon was besties with Trump. What was solved? But crickets? Wasn't that first 30 days? Oh my gosh, Doge, fraud, politicians, Epstein files. Let's how much gold do we have? All right? Everything. We're like, yes, finally. Nothing. Reminded me back in the day, Bush. No, read my lips. No new taxes. The guy gets in. Biggest tax increase since forever. That was the striking moment that I'm like, all right, enough is enough. And then I got kind of fooled in again, right? Did the little trickery again. You're like, hey, wait a minute. Should I take my eye off of starting new businesses every year and trading equities to see maybe they're going to fix this? So people don't die because they have no retirement and nothing and they've been lied to, which I'll get to that in a second. But anywho, this is maybe one of the reasons why. Hey, Elon, you're not getting a standing ovation from the Democrats. Breaking as calls grow to deploy ICE at airports. Illegal crossings are now spiking inside U.S. airports amid the ongoing DHS shutdown. This is their entire plan. Are you kidding me? And where was I? Okay, yeah, right? It's like this a big drain system. The war's over. Yay, stock market's going to go up. The war's not over. We're sending in ground troops. What? Can I just tell you? Trading equities on a beach, so much better. So being an investor and working a job, that's stupid. That sucks. It doesn't work. I've tried it. Here's your bond market. Right? Oh, our portfolio is going to be 60% bonds, 40% equities, global bond crisis emergency. Yeah. Pray for TLT. Your 10-year was like, yeah, we're in the 3s. We're going to the 2s. This is, we're in the 4s. We're going to the 5s. That would be, add 2 points on that. It's like a 7% interest rate. Great. That housing market is looking really up. This at a time, your government is printing like a drunken sailor on ships. Can't travel through the Strait of Hormuz. Oh, did you hear? These guys are like, this is critical. They can't go to the bathroom. They don't have water. You think the Strait of Hormuz is even slightly fixed? Zero. If they thought bombing Iran, this is going to be great for the global economy. Whatever. Okay, you do you. But don't let them close it. Oh, they closed it? Okay. Well, may God be with everyone. Now everyone gets to see how important 2 miles is. And I wouldn't have guessed things like this, that gold is not your safe haven. Biggest weekly drop in 14 years. Okay, sir, Mr. Gold, shiny, you have one job. And by the way, if you go back in the charts, when there is a recession, gold and silver at the beginning and middle sell off sharply. I've been saying that for my whole life because I trade it. I see it. I'm like, oh, that's weird. A lot of that's when you're in the trenches and you do it, you're like, That's when you start disconnecting news, macro with charts, because that's just noisy noise. And we have a post from Trump. We are getting very close to meeting our objectives. Sir, what were they? We consider winding down our great military efforts in the Middle East with respect to terrorist regime of Iran. Along with alert and breaking news, the U.S. Army is preparing to deploy the 82nd Airborne Division into the Middle East region. CBS. This is on CBS. There are already 8,000 Marines on their way to Iran. Winding up. And let's pan over and look at how's Israel doing. Oh, that's good. Oh, you guys are bombing? Oh, you got to rebuild bomb temples, rebuild temples, Antichrist. Welcome to the thing called the Bible. But here it is, CBS News, guys. Trump administration making heavy preparations for use of ground troops in Iran. Pentagon, stop. Trump was just at the Oval Office, and he was, quote, I'm not putting troops anywhere. End of quote. Then you have to go back and read it again, right? No wars, right? Explanation point. Okay. No wars. No, comma. No wars. And this just isn't like we might. No. 4,500 sailors and Marines based in San Diego. I highly recommend you move there, but have your corporations out of California. ARE, not OUR, deploying to the Middle East. At least they'll get there really quickly, like the TSA. Like that. You don't have to worry about TSA. Oh, by the way, it just depends. I check the airports. Well, the ones that I go to. Not so bad. It's okay. But anyways, Democrats tanked this. Unbelievable. Well, welcome to the politicians. Long gas lines and no helium and what else? Oh, and they're not fixing this. You know, how they just blew it up. 20 billion? Is it 20 billion? 25 billion? This thing won't get fixed for 5 years. Look on the bright side. Recession, kids, it's starting soon. You don't have to be a genius to see the signs. S&P about to dump hard. It just did. No rate cuts 2026. Absolutely. They've lost control of that one. Consumer confidence at multi-year lows. Credit card debt, all-time highs. What say you, Jim Cramer? Jimmy says to prepare for further stock declines. Okay. The market's going to bounce on Monday, and it's going to probably bounce really hard. Even though, yes, I know we're seeing the first major stock index just fell into correction territory. Will others follow? The answer is yes. And I think are all of them under the 200 now? Short, okay, but we're already kind of extended. Also, if you like my content and the channel, can you click the subscribe button for the 11th time? Look at this. This in my comments. I read all of them. I give you guys all nice hearts because I like you. You know, I actually hear you. I go onto people's channels and I say something. They're just like, nothing. Like, yo, don't leave me on red. I just subscribed again for the 10th time. This channel is very active. You have to actively, I don't know, be able to see me. I'm pretty sure I've never heard any other YouTuber like, oh my gosh. Okay, so now let's get ready to make some money. You want to look at volume. I've been telling you this. 165 million, okay? 140 million, the bounce. 159 million, bounce. 165, 110, 111, 113. We just put in a 123. Get ready. Don't get ready in the sense of like 1929 ready. Exactly the same thing as an investor, right? Oh my gosh, buy the dip. Buy the dip. Just keep buying. I don't know. I'm going to give 1929 a 10% probability. Okay? So it's not like this is what we're going to do. But do you see some exact correlations? Do you see this rounding top? Okay. This is the bounce I'm talking about. I will make $1 million. There is no confirmation. Also, by the way, this is very Wyckoff, which I've talked about before. I don't trade it. I know it. And I take advantage of these sweet little swings. Here's SPX. You are now 2 candles under the 200. Also on SPY, you have a sweet neckline and a beautiful arch. You've broken it. If you would like to know how far, Bravo, we go down, you're about, you just started it. But again, get ready for the bounce, 609. And then after that, it cuts through all of this, and then we find support. Here, I'll draw this right here. It's going to land right on the arrow. I highly recommend you never use arrows, just that. There you go. But again, it's not going to be like overnight. You're like, boom, we just hit it like in one day. No, it's, again, get ready for the bounce if you do not know how to do it. There is no pressure, except I am raising my price this weekend. This is it. That $2.99 has been a sale. It's going up to $3.99. So if you like $2.99, better than $3.99, and you get 2 courses, okay? You might click it and forget it, where I use AI, and it gets better. Every day your digits go up. You have to work. Sorry, you got to work for it. And it's not like, well, we're going to go to war, so I'm just going to buy gold and silver, which is fine. Buy gold and silver, always. It's fine. I personally like to trade it, and boy, did I get so much heat. I said, hey, guys, you don't go up like this. It doesn't happen without giving that back. Nope, not true. It's different this time. What you want to see is a nice 45-degree angle like this. Look, see this? Okay, there you go. See, bouncy, 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 bouncy. Good. You're like, oh, that thing? No, you give it back. Oh, whoa, you give it back. So you guys should come down here. This is on your silver. Well, first you're going to stop here. Sorry, got to give you a breaking point. So if you want to know why is silver dropping so hard, because you don't do this and then give it up. These are all like FOMO kids. $1 trillion, trillions. Look at this, and then it comes here, right there, 40. 49, $50. As you know, I was buying silver in the 20. I'm like, okay, this is okay. Physical. And 50. I think it was 50. Was it? Someone said 40. 40 or 50. So somewhere in there. But whatever, I doubled my money. 75%. And then look, it's going to come back. And then I will accumulate more. I think we're all on the same page. Just do it different. And I'm not going to sell my physical anymore. I'm taking loans against it. But my job every day. 1, I'm going to live the best life I have ever had. I always have. Big family, 6 kids, a bazillion grandkids, travel, all that, right? Taught high school and college. It was like I was kind of stuck. I like moving around. This is cool. I could do what I love and still smell the whatever flowers are out there. Verbena? Bougainvillea? This is what I'm trying to solve, guys, because government's not going to help you. As you can see, per today. Every day of your life. Latest 401k data release. This is what we're going to do, and we're going to live off of Social Security. Oh my gosh. Look at this, 401k. So Social Security gone. Kiss that one goodbye. 401k. You're over 65. You've had your entire life to accumulate assets. This is what I tell you to do. Buy assets. Don't sell assets. Trade equities. You're over 65. You have enough to pay off your truck. And imagine, look at these 34-year-olds with 16,000. You better start clicking buttons now, Skyler. Sorry, he's not here. He's back in the studio. I mean, look at this, Jimmy Bob. You could pay off your 2025 Ford 150. Unbelievable. Look, unbelievable. 89,000. Just with a couple bucks left over, you'll have a good dinner. You're 70. We live in a world with worst case scenarios. All the investors in their Russell 2000, you enter correction territory. I come here every day and I say, it's difficult. Don't think that, the AI, they click it and forget it. That's easy. But you're not going to have life-changing, altering numbers. I'd show you my numbers, but people get mad because it goes up. But it's 1% a day. That's pretty good. I told you I wanted that account. I don't even remember. Did I start at 150? It's almost up to 300,000. I just said it. Okay, forget it. I don't care. I want and I need you to care. So again, start your window washing business, okay? Learn how to click a button in the morning on a screen rather than building someone else's dream and hey, can I get a day off? You had one life. How'd it go? And with that, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.